Was Diddy spiking drinks and all sorts of other nefarious things at his freak-off parties? Let's have a look. Welcome to The Last Rites. Please drop a subscribe. That'd be very nice indeed. And let's go and have a nose at what's going on over here. Don't know why I did that voice. Probably appropriate. All right. Sean Diddy Combs allegedly forced women to embark in activities, let's put it that way, with guests at drugged up parties. There's a dancer who wants rapper in jail for life. So shortly before Sean Diddy Combs was charged with federal counts of racketeering and trafficking, adult entertainer Adria Sheri English had filed an explosive lawsuit against the hip-hop magnate. Diddy pleaded not guilty, but this lady is saying the things we were forced on me to do haunt me to this day. Unwanted sex with guests. Or she already had experience of working for Larry Flint's Hustle Club and sometimes used the stage name Ominique. Says in the suit around the third party, things change. She goes back to work at the party, seemingly as a dancer. Then Mr. Combs directs her to embark in activities with one of the guests. That was the first time she was required to perform the acts at the party. So, yeah, as I said the other day, you get these parties and they start to thin out, people leave, and the people that stay behind are into the debauchery. There are security guards where the bedrooms were. The lawyer said my client and others engaged in acts and possibly more open drug use. It was more prevalent and nobody was trying to hide it. And she's saying, yeah, look, I was on my own. I didn't know I could do anything else. There were security guards there, probably under a lot of pressure, so she just went ahead with it. She knew how powerful he was, so essentially she just obliged. And according to a hip-hop insider who asked not to be named, says that Diddy still wields power. Just obliging was what people did around Diddy. He had Miss English under his thumb. That was his thing. There was a fear of being blackballed and having your career ruined if you did not play with him, and that was the way he operated to get what he wanted. Seems like a nice guy. The refreshments now we're on to the fun drinks. Let's have some fun drinks. The refreshments being served would have been unlikely to raise Miss English inhibitions. They began to supply her with alcohol, pretty normal at a party, until she later discovered to be laced with drugs because of its effect on her. The complaint alleges that specific bottles of liquor were spiked with illicit narcotics, and female workers at the party were encouraged to drink from those bottles. Well, that's nice. Here, just have a sip of this this magic juice. See you Wednesday. Not good. No stranger to consuming alcohol. She works in a strip club. She seemed to be on something else altogether. In this instance, she didn't even remember getting home. Didn't know if she got paid. She just found a load of money in a garter belt. So this has been backed up by other people as well. The alleged drugging of drinks was an open enough secret that a man, this is obviously another source that's spoken to the paper, who went to Diddy's mansion in the Hamptons to deliver drugs, made it a point to stay away from the flutes of champagne the waiters were passing around. I wouldn't have any of it. They were definitely drugging girls. So it's obviously out in the open. They're drinking that, and they're all over the place. And, yeah, maybe sort of coercing to doing even more stuff at that point. At the Bacchanals in Miami, according to the picture painted by Mitchell Kidd, this is the lawyer for Miss English, I think, who told the Post there were cameras in every room. It may be even more treacherous to consume bubbly beverages. Well, not fun bubbly beverages, these ones, I think. You're going to wake up with a headache and, things have happened. I have a client who went to Diddy's New Year's Eve party in Miami. She got there as the party ended, and she said in her words, so there's lots of people. Obviously, these are people that are going to be called as witnesses at some point. In her words, everyone was fucked up. I don't know how much drinking they were doing. Now, with this new information I've come into possession, it's clear that people weren't just drunk from the alcohol. There was something in the alcohol. Roofie and booze, dude. At Miami party in 2008, the sexual demands became too much for Miss English. In her lawsuit, she complains defendant Combs used his power and influence to threaten and intimidate the plaintiff to continue participating in the corrupt sex and drug trafficking organisation. In other words, do it or you're in the shit, right? All these charges will stack up. One encounter, she claims she was ordered to sleep with party guests, plural. English claims she got belligerent with Diddy, and his security guard removed her from the party. Yeah, don't cause trouble at my party where we're doing heinous things. How dare you embarrass me at my party? And security came to her, hey, we're going to have to take you to another location as punishment. They sent her to a hotel. I hope it was at least a nice hotel, but it doesn't sound like a nice time. So, yeah, this is just about people being thrown out, really. As it got later, there was no more go-go dancing. It was more about making sure she partook in activities with whoever the guests were. So, yeah, this is probably the sort of enforced prostitution, right? Essentially, right? You might make a deal to go and dance or do whatever with someone, and they go, oh, by the way, you're entertaining the whole party, if you know what I mean. And don't complain or you're in trouble. Nice guy, Diddy, it seems. We'll see what does come out as we go on towards. I think more's going to come out. Something like this could take years to go to trial, and then the trial's going to be a long time, but I'm sure little bits and bobs will come out in the meantime as well. So who knows what went on there. Yeah, do you think it sounds believable, doesn't it, that drinks were probably, and it's more than one person saying it, that drinks were spiked, seemingly unknown to people going there. So yeah, glad I didn't make it as a young artist and was invited to an inner sanctum of a rap mogul's party, and then all sorts of things would have happened. Glad I didn't have a 3-day memory blank. Don't think I've ever had a 3-day one. But an hour-long one. But I normally just wake up in bed with a kebab. Not a Diddy's party. That's good. Anyway, please drop us a subscribe if you would, please. And yeah, I'm sure we'll keep up to date on this. It's pretty gross, but it feels like there's something coming out every day. So we'll talk about lots of conspiracy theories online and stuff about who's deleting tweets and stuff. Try not to get too much into that because there be dragons, I think. But as we go, and I'm sure we'll find out more. And it sounds like at the very least, sounds a bit like a piece of shit. All right. Have a great day, though. You're not. You're bloody lovely. You are. See you later. Drop a sub.